Good morning, people of YouTube. I want to make a video today about healing. So you hear it a lot in social media, you hear it a lot, well, in all walks of life, about healing. People healing from trauma, people healing their lives, people healing from whatever it may be. And one thing I've noticed in my own self, in my own, let's say, healing, quote unquote, is that it's important to not fully identify with healing. I think it's becoming almost too easy to identify with the healing process, and all of a sudden that becomes part of your identity. Now, why would you want to prevent that from happening? So if you're trying to get over something, if you're trying to heal from a situation, or you're trying to heal your mind or heal whatever's going on with you, if you identify with the thing that you're trying to heal, then you're never going to get away from it, because fundamentally your attitude, your habits, the way you see life, the way you're acting through life, and the way you're responding to life is all determined by you, what you identify with, what you choose to be with, what you choose to sit with. Now, I know it's difficult in times, I know it's difficult for people, but one little tip for me that I found was when I got into my down stages, or feeling a bit depressed, or feeling like not 100% myself, the pain I was feeling emotionally, I wasn't feeling enough physical pain. Now, I'm not talking about self-harming here, and I guess this is why people do self-harm, this is why people do hurt themselves in that way, is that go do some exercises, go cause yourself some form of physical tough exercise, struggle, something where you are suffering. Go do something that's beyond your capabilities, that you're really going to push and strive for. It might be going for a run, it might be jumping in the gym, it might be lifting weights on a weight bench, it might be whatever you're doing, but go put yourself under some physical stress, some physical pain, and believe me, you will come back a lot better. I noticed this. I've neglected my weight training, I've neglected my gym sessions, I've kept up with calisthenics, but I haven't really got back on free weights and doing weight training. And yeah, through my rough patches, I haven't chose to do that. I've tried to thinking through my emotions, trying to think through my situations, trying to think through healing, trying to find a way of working it out, and all of a sudden I have an epiphany. It don't work like that. Some days you're going to have more emotions than others. Some days you're going to wake up and you're absolutely fine. Some days you're going to wake up and you're full of emotions. You're full of raw emotions that all entangled with thought and feelings and memories and things popping up that you didn't expect to happen. And people might call this day a setback, but it isn't a setback. It's just a high emotional day. And with high emotional days, you need to release them emotions, you need to release them energies, go put yourself under some physical stress, some physical suffering, and believe me, the endorphins you hit, the pushing the boundaries of the mind. I've woke up sometimes and never felt like doing my gym session, but the fact that I've got down there and done whatever I need to do, done the work I need to do, that gives you some confidence too. That builds up self-confidence as well. So yeah, don't identify with healing. Don't make that a part of your life. Don't make that who you are. When you become identified with healing, you will never get over it, because you are constantly in this healing phase. So if you are going through some form of healing, if you are going through some hurt, if you are going through some suffering, what I'd like to ask you is, what does healed look like? What does the end result look like? That's what you're trying to form. Stop looking at healing and stop looking at going through bad situations, trying to find an epiphany. It's not about the epiphany. The pain that you go through in life, the struggles that you meet, carve the person that you are. They form the person who you're going to be. But for that to have its highest potential, for your pain and suffering to give you the highest, if you can transmute that energy and become an alchemist and turn a bad situation into a good, what does that look like? Well, it looks like looking at my suffering, looking at the things I've gone through, what are the things that I've learned, what are the mistakes that I've made, what are the things that I'm not going to do again, what's better for me in this situation, and also have I filled the space? That's the important bit. We spend time processing, we spend time reviewing, we spend time reminiscing about so many different things that cause us upset. Replace them moments. Go find a new hobby. Go do something else. Go try out something new. Go put yourself under some physical pain. Go do some exercising. Go do something with yourself. Go pick up a book. You know, we can replace these things, but constantly thinking, constantly processing, constantly trying to think your way out of suffering is not going to help you. So identify what healed looks like. What does the end product look like? What does your life look like in 6 months' time when you've got over whatever you need to get over? Are you actually getting over your mental illness? Are you actually getting over your suffering? Or are you just living with it all the time and reimbursing it because you're just in the healing process? I'm on my healing journey now, and that's that. And you will always be on this healing journey. You will never stop healing. You'll always be broken. You'll always be wounded. You'll never form the scar over your suffering. The scar will never form the more you keep putting yourself on this journey. No, you're not. You're healed. You're over what you're over. You've got over everything. You've learnt your mistakes. You've taken the suffering. You've taken it on chin. You've pulled your pants up, you've tightened up your top button, straightened your tie out, and off you go, you know? Just a video I wanted to say, because it's something that I'd noticed, and I'd noticed it on social media way long ago, about this whole healing journey and everybody going through this like healing, magnificent mystery time. And I went through some upset myself in my own personal life, and I've dragged myself out of the side. And it's important to realise that you do pull yourself out the other side. You're not just stuck on this like never-ending road of healing where there's this magical moment at the end with this golden light that showers you. It don't work like that. You have to pull yourself through all your shit. You have to go deep. You have to go yourself through all your self-criticism, you know, lack of self-confidence. You have to go put yourself all the way through that till you reach the point of being comfortable and accepting your pain, accepting your suffering, accepting your mental illness, accepting your state of mind. And that's when you can do something about it. People who are on this constant healing journey aren't accepting the life. They're not accepting what they've been through, and they're running away from it. That's what a healing journey is. How about rather than driving down the road of a healing journey, you stop the car, turn it round and drive back into the things that caused you pain and go into it and process it properly and accept it. So yeah, man, I hope you've taken something away from this video. If you are going through pain and upset in your life, it does not last forever. Emotions are temporary, and remember this: energy can't be destroyed, it just has to be replaced. So when you're going through an emotional day, when you're going through a bad day, when you're having a bad time, when your eyes are full of tears, or you're going through distress, go pick up a weight, go for a run, go do something, go take your dog out. Go for a walk, put your phone down, spend time in your own life, spend time in your own head, and it will become a better place to be. Yeah, man, as I always say on this channel, peace and love to anybody watching this. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.